Good evening, everyone. Today is March 1st, 2025. That means February has came and passed with no February Nintendo Direct. To be honest, I think which was the first since like 2018, since that has happened. But to be honest, since we're so close to the overall reveal trailer blowout for the Nintendo Switch 2, I don't believe we're going to be getting a new Nintendo Direct, or at least a formal one, this up until after the Switch 2 presentation. We might get a Twitter drop here or there for, like, for example, that rumored Kirby Direct. That rumored remake of Kirby Robobot, but who knows. But I did want to talk about something that is upcoming, is Mario Day, which is March 10th. And as some of you may know, that this is the 40th anniversary for the original Super Mario Brothers that was released in 1985. That's even before my time. That's like my brother's time. But I thought it'd be pretty cool to speculate and kind of just fantasize of what could be announced or releasing this year to celebrate Mario's 40th birthday. Ironically, I heard he's like 25, which he does not look. I don't know if it's that mustache or like those years of like parkouring and stress of rescuing princesses and all that shit, that he looks maybe even 35, to be honest. But anyways, I digress. So up first, as you guys remember, I don't know if some of you remember that during the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Bros., we had the Super Mario 3D All-Stars that originally was a time exclusive, then it wasn't, and then it was. So it was basically just a pack-in of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy 1. They were polished up a bit, and then it had that extra feature of like being able to listen to the original soundtracks on its own, but with the game booted. It was kind of lukewarm, especially with the whole controversy of being a time exclusive, which created false FOMO, and then later on being rolled back, and then later on being rolled forward. It's Super Mario, like I enjoyed it, but just how I enjoyed it the first time experience is always like the best or whatever. But yeah, I liked it. So will we be seeing a Super Mario 3D All-Stars 2? And if so, what would be available on that? If I had to make a speculation, maybe this time I would have Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario 3D Land, the 3DS game, and then Super Mario 3D World, the Wii U game / remake for, what wasn't a remake, but it was up-resed and added the Bowser's Fury, added on the Switch port. It was originally a Wii U game, so we might be getting that. And if we do get a Mario 3D All-Stars 2 with Super Mario World, 3D World, will it be the Switch version or the Wii U version? Since we're celebrating the anniversary of the Wii U one, well, not celebrating the anniversary of the Wii U one, but more true to form, we might just be getting this Wii U version without Bowser's Fury, with just like the new Switch controllers instead of the original Wii U controllers or whatever. But that's one speculation. Another thing is, Mario Kart was already announced briefly during the Switch 2 first look trailer. We'll be getting more. Obviously, we will be getting more information on that game during the Switch 2 blowout presentation on this upcoming April 2nd. That's a Mario game, Mario title game that could be coming out, I believe. This ties back to when I believe the Switch 2 will be released and all that stuff, but by the end of the year, which still falls within the anniversary of the 40th Super Mario Brothers release date. So yeah, that could be another game that celebrates Mario in that aspect. Another Mario game that this is just speculation, but a lot of people are assuming that we're going to be getting a new 3D Mario game by the end of the year. It could be a celebration similar to how Mario Odyssey had that one stage on New Donk City where that whole blowout like musical number with Pauline celebrating Mario's history. We might be getting something similar to that or in that vein. Whether it's like Super Mario Odyssey 2, Mario Galaxy 3, Super Mario 64 2, or just some brand new 3D title in general. I think we're just gonna get it. We're not gonna. It's too late for like. Well, I wouldn't say it's too late for Mario Odyssey 2, but at this point, I think we're just gonna get a new Mario Odyssey. I'm sorry, a new 3D Mario game entirely. As to what it could be, well, we already traveled a castle in Mario 64, an island in Super Mario Sunshine, a galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy, the same galaxy but different planets in Mario Galaxy 2, a 3D world in 3D World. We also, Mario Odyssey, we traveled the world. So what could be a good place to traverse for the new 3D Mario world? Mario game. Maybe it could be a mishmash of Odyssey and Galaxy, where you travel. Maybe it is titled Mario Odyssey 2, but you're not just limited to Earth. Like maybe you travel outside to different planets, because that already happened within Mario Odyssey 1, where you went to the moon at the end of the game or whatever. Maybe we'll see some aspects of Mario Galaxy embedded into Mario Odyssey 2, and then Peach's castle made a cameo at the end of the game in Mario Odyssey. Maybe Island Delfino can make a cameo in Mario Odyssey 2. And apparently, if I remember correctly, this was back in like 2017, 2018. People said that they spotted the Isle Delfino map. Well, I'm sorry, drawing on the Odyssey map. So people speculated, like before Luigi's Balloon World was announced, people speculated that the next DLC or the first DLC for Mario Odyssey 1 would have new islands and new places to traverse, and Isle Delfino was one of them that people speculated that we would see, but that never came to be. So we might have a Mario Odyssey Galaxy 2 where one of the islands or planets or locations that we visit is Isle Delfino. This is just fan canon, but that'd be pretty cool. Like mash ideas from all the generations of the 3D Mario games into one. And but I keep talking about 3D games, but this is the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Bros., which is a 2D game. So how would we celebrate a 2D in a 2D version? Maybe sometime this year, we might get a release date for Mario Maker 3. That might be the case. It could be a good way to showcase the Switch's mouse controls. And then, like, instead of having that item wheel that we had in Mario Maker 2, so that would be cool. So we already have Mario Kart officially announced, and then speculated 3D Super Mario 3D All Stars 2, and then the new 3D Mario game, and fantasized Mario Maker 3. Other things that could be used to celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, outside of the video game realm, would be another Lego set. Like I think the most recent Lego set for Mario was that Super Mario World Lego set, the one where he's riding Yoshi. Speaking of Yoshi, we haven't had a Yoshi game in a while. We might get a 3D Yoshi game. I'd be down for that. Just like how Kirby made the transition from 2D to 3D in Kirby's Forgotten Land. Maybe we'll have a Yoshi's Story-esque 3D game. I'd be down for that. I used to be scared shitless of when you die in Yoshi's Story and like it would carry you off into that creepy castle. But yeah, what other game could be used to celebrate? Maybe we'll have a Super Mario 2D collection, where we'd have the original Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers 2: The Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Advance, Super Mario World. Like, at this point, they're so old and they're still beloved that you're not gonna lose any profits by just stuffing them all into one game instead of having to like spread them out into like 2 separate games. Like, I understand why they would separate the 3D games into 2 sections, because they're meaty enough and new-ish enough to warrant 2 separate games. But for the 2D games, just put all of them in there. Up to, well, actually no, you could separate it a bit. Like, you can go all the way up to the GBA games, and the GBA games were just remakes of the 2D game. Of the NES games, Super NES game. Or we can have a new Super Mario Bros. Collection game where you have new Super Mario Bros. DS, new Super Mario Bros. Wii, new Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS, and new Luigi's Deluxe or new Luigi Bros. And then new Super Mario Bros. Wii U. Like, maybe that could be the 2D thing. Another more headcanon-y type of game that we could have is Mario Super Sluggers. We haven't had a Mario Super Sluggers game in Mario Super Sluggers game in a while, ever since the Wii. Even more obscure is the Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I'd be down for that because it hasn't had any love even further back in time or whatever. Well, we could also have like figurines and like statues. I don't know if DK World is already open in Nintendo World. I think it is, so that's Mario-esque. Maybe they'll have like an event for Mario's 40th anniversary. Like during the first year of Nintendo World opening in Universal Studios, they had those watches that help you, like, I think it was like a scavenger hunt or whatever. I never went, unfortunately. I should have, but yeah, I don't know, like, there's a lot of things for Mario's 40th anniversary. Mario has really stood the test of time and kept himself in the spotlight all these decades later, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, thank you Mario and Miyamoto for creating my childhood, I guess. And yeah, I just wanted to ramble on, speculating to see what I believe might be announced for the Mario 40th anniversary, to celebrate Mario's Day. But if you guys have any thoughts, theories, comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and hit that noti bell. Thank you and have a nice night.